ओम ओम ओम। गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेव महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परम ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सर्वे सुखिनो सन्तु सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखमाप्नुयात्। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनतु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत्। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः ओम तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम महादेवी विद्महे दुर्गाय धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः ओम तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम महादेवी विद्महे दुर्गाय धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः ओम तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम महादेवी विद्महे दुर्गाय धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्। ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्युर्मोक्षमामृतात्। 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमस्ते, प्रणाम टू ऑल ऑफ यू। चाणक्य टोल्ड सेवितव्यम महावृक्षम छाया फल पल्लवितम यदि दैवात् फलम नास्ति छाया केन निवार्यते। The meaning of this sloka is you have to serve a big tree. So a big tree is supposed to give both shade as well as fruits to it. But unfortunately, suppose it may not give fruit, at least you will get the shade to take shelter. So the purpose of this thing is that yoga is a big topic. When you are going to that, at least you are getting some benefit or other. To start with a story, it is told that whatever is happening is for good. It is the purpose of God and it is always good. Sri Ravi Shankar ji was telling, yesterday I saw a video, that purposefully we are praying God that my this work has to be completed, I have to achieve this, or I have to get that benefit, so that I pray you. So the question is, suppose you are not getting that, is there no existence of God? So shall your love and commitment, devotion will be reduced? That is a great question. So भगवान कृष्ण टोल्ड दुखेषु उद्विग्न मना सुखेषु वैराग स्पृहा वितराग भय क्रोध स्थितज्ञ मुनि रुच्यते. तो hit what the purpose of this sloka is, you will get suffering will come into your life as per your expectation. Everything will not happen, things will be deviated. So in that situation, dukkhesu udvigna mana, you should not be you should be very much disappointed that this happened, I lost something, or I suffered a loss, this is a problem. So you should not be very much disappointed. Dukhesu udvignamana, sukhesu vairaga spruha means when you are having affluence, you don't have any problem, nothing is short with you. Then also you should not lost control of your mind. You should have control over your mind. Okay, sukhesu vairaga spruha, vitaraga bhaya krodha means you have to not attached with fear and anger like things. Stitagya muni ruchyate means then only people say, saints say that he is having a good mind. Okay. So once, so how God does whatever God does is for good. Let's see from a story. Once a king and minister were starting for a hunting purpose to the forest. While cutting some fruits, the king caught his finger. Some bleeding was there. The minister commented that all things happen for the good only, with the purpose of God. God wants all the things to happen in the right direction. So this is happening. Then the king got angry. He told that when I am bleeding and I am having pain, how dare you say that it is for good? Then I am throwing you into the prison and I will see how it is for good. If everything happens for good, then I will throw you into the prison. So he kept him in the prison and started for the hunting. In the forest, they confronted a heavy storm and people went hither and thither, and the king was alone, and the aborigines of the area, they caught hold of king and they took him for a prey before their deity. They wanted to kill him so that they will get some benefit from their goddess. Now the person who has to be prayed, he has to be having no fault in his body, no bruises in his body. But the king was having a fresh bruise, so he was unfit for the prey, and they left him. They freed him. Now the king understood what the minister had told. He understood that if my finger would not have been cut, then they would have killed me. And if I would not have threw the minister into the prison, he would have accompanied me, and might be he would have been caught and he would have been killed. So some way philosophically he thought that all the things are for the good for us. Now what happens, Indian philosophy of yoga, we learn different things from different persons. I will give you an example in the Mahabharata. Parsuram, Lord Parsuram taught Karna some war, how to fight a war tricks. Now he once got angry on Karna for some tribal issue. He told that you will forget while it will be most needed to you. And in Mahabharata, you know, while Karna was fighting with Arjuna, he lost his what has to be done now, the right defense system. He forgot. So we get blessing from different people. Our parents give us body and life. So body and life, parents have a our parents have a right until we are alive. Over our, I am telling about the philosophy of yoga in Indian context. We are not doing some physical exercises. Rather, it is a philosophically, it is proved and logically, it is judged. Now, your body and life, your parents are having right over your body and life. If you betray your parents and parents, then some danger may come to your body and life. This is the truth. Second thing, suppose you are learning pranayam from a guru, then on your breathing process, that guru has the right, and if you betray that guru by any way, you may lose that art. That art may not help you. So, from whomsoever you are learning some art, try to be loyal to that art and that person, that guru, until your end. Now, I got from Sri Ambika Yoga Kutir, I learned good pranayam. Aura, our aura, we have two bodies, you know. There are 5 layers of bodies. There are many bodies, but particularly 5 bodies: Annamaya Koso, Manomaya Koso, Pranamaya Koso, Vijnanamaya Koso, Anandamaya Koso, Slith, bliss slith, like this we are telling. So physical slith. Now what happens? So this aura means another body. What how we contemplate in meditation? We contemplate a rainbow, 7-color rainbow, around our body. So by and by, when you contemplate that aura, your body is developed that way. You get a strong aura, strong field. Okay. So that aura I learned from Reiki, Sunil Gautam, Mamta Gautam. So they have primarily, you cannot cheat them. If you are trying to betray them or disloyal them, then you are losing your right over that aura. You may go to your old form. Okay. Agyan Chakra. Some people told me about Jyoti Tratak. Agyan Chakra. So those people are having right over that Jyoti, that field. They will take their place. And heartfulness meditation, you know now, Kamlesh heartfulness meditation, Mr. Kamlesh from Gujarat, they are that part they are teaching. Lord Buddha, Gautam Buddha is the most renowned heart philosophy. He is the preacher of heart philosophy, Vipassana. So they told us about heart. So if you get disloyal to them, then that knowledge that may not work for you at the right time. Okay. So I got another. You have a energy system, Teja we call. So that I learned from Gayatri Mantra. I chanted Gayatri Mantra for a lot of times. So I feel you never betray Gayatri Mantra. You may not, that may not be useful. That Teja, that energy system you are having may not be useful for you at the right time. Chita Swarupi Dhanardhana. Bhagavan Krishna says that he is everything in the body, but Chita Swarupi Dhanardhana. See, prominently God Krishna controls your mind. Okay, so don't betray the Bhagavad Gita if your mind has to be in the right context, in the right position, right field. Okay. Mahamrityunjaya mantra I got from Swami Chidananda, Divine Life Society, Sivananda. So you cannot, if you betray, if you are not loyal, if you don't adhere to their principles, you may lose it. One Panda sir was there, Jagannath Panda. He was a very worshipping person, professor. He spoke about spiritualism first to me. So your words, he has a right over your words. So these people, they occupy the prominent positions in your body, in your energy field, in your activities. If you become disloyal to them, then you may not get the correct benefit. This is the philosophy of yoga. So while I do meditation, at the bottom Muladhara chakra I put, क्योंकि पिंड ब्रह्मांड एकमत, what is there in the universe, in the body itself. So at the bottom field I put lily flower, at the above Swadhisthana chakra I put lotus, at the navel I put chambak flower, at the near heart this field Anahat chakra I put rose, here China rose, here Visuddha chakra I put night flower, Ganga Shivli, here jasmine flower, and here Tulsi Sahasrara. So many people felt it is not the correct method, appropriate method. Another, at the bottom Muladhara chakra, you can put a tortoise, Swadhisthana chakra, a fish, on the navel a snake, cobra. Here Anahat chakra, you coil, because these are full field of air, coil and parrots like this. You can put dove or swan, you can put here, swan you can put here. So all these birds and animals also, because they represent to a form of energy, you can also contemplate my philosophy. So different philosophies are there. Another thing, yesterday I was listening to a Sadhguru inner engineering thing. He told that cancerous cells are do feed on our food. Really, what happens? No disease cells feed on food. Food is for life energy. Once you are eating a fresh fruit, only life energy cells eat that. But if that is decayed, that is transformed into impurities in the body, mala ho jata hai. If you don't remove that from your body, you don't clean that, then the diseased cells, maybe it is cancerous cell, they feed on those food. And that means that impurities. So if you clean your body properly, and then diseased cells may not be generated and may not be sustained, what I feel. So eating purpose, he was telling that he eats only once a day, 5 o'clock, and doesn't eat, because if he wants to destroy those cancerous cells, then he has to eat less. But we are eating more, definitely I eat 3 times. So the question is, can we follow that? Everybody has his own system. A bird flies in the sky, a fish swims in the water. So according to your system, you cannot follow everybody every time, every way. You have to choose your own ways. I eat 3 times. There are diet methods are there, but I cannot prevent eating in the night. So I believe in cleaning the body. Eat, but because we are poor people, so we cannot go for very costly food or very that protein that we call that very powerful food. But at least whatever available in our home we are eating. So usually those people, other people are eating, we can go for that only. And if you are cleaning the body properly, I think there will be no disease. भगवान कृष्ण बोलते हैं, so through this body by putting all these chakras and people, those gurus into the right places, you are doing one darshan, one philosophy. God Krishna has told, he has told that philosophy. इदम शरीर कौन्तेय क्षेत्रमित्य विधीयते इदम जो व्यतीत प्राहु क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तदवितः. So this body is God's abode. So through this body you can achieve God. So this putting snake into cobra into your navel was a very controversial subject. But I saw in Powai one Suvarna temple is 3 goddess were there, snake goddess. Okay, Suvarna temple, Powai, Mumbai. I saw the Baba has put a painting in which he showed that one cobra is there on his navel. To Agya, the Muladhar, Swadhisthana and navel. These 3 chakras, one cobra is there. So, but I am following, I did my own way. I never learned from him. So the thing is that if your procedure is correct, one day or other, in the way, you will find another rishi or another person, sadhana person on the same method. That is how you will understand that the way I am following is somewhat correct. This is called sadhana. This sadhana, the topic name is sadhana. Exchange after the status attained. So what happens? We are offering something. We are giving the right to the Guru to have a place in our body, and he gives us the knowledge. Then, so this is a kind of exchange. You have to be loyal to your Guru. Whatever he, and in exchange to that, he guards that field of your body, that knowledge. He always motivates, directs, monitors that knowledge of your body. So by the way, this sadhana, hard and continuously you have to do, and